You're listening to AFN's Newswatch on the Net for Monday, October 29th. I'm Specialist Junior Stone reporting from our studios in Mannheim, Germany. A-10 Thunderbolt IIs are upgrading to the new model of A-10 Charlie, vastly improving their capability. Seaman Eric Jones tells us more.
With the new capabilities of the A-10C, their mission of close air support is made easier and more precise. Captain Richard Hunt, an A-10 weapons and tactics officer, says the new model includes more than just new weapons and mission systems.
We replaced one of our radios in the A-10, a phenomenal upgrade. We have to be able to communicate a lot back and forth with the troops that are on the ground. We do that in a secure mode, and unfortunately in the previous version of the radio, the secure radio was not very good. This new digital radio is outstanding, and because of that higher fidelity, secure capability, my communication with the guy on the ground is much greater, and now I'm able to provide him whatever support that he needs.
Captain Hunt adds the radio is just one of the many electronic improvements in the A-10C, giving them even more of an edge over the enemy. Seaman Eric Jones, Al-Assad, Iraq.
The Defense Media Center in Riverside, California is where all the U.S. radio and TV programming we get in Europe and elsewhere around the world originates. Their website, myafn.net, was recently upgraded to make it even easier to check out the broadcast schedule airing where you live. We talked to Jeff White, the Defense Media Center's executive director, about the new website.
Go to any page and go to the bottom. There's a preference link, a preference button, if you will. Click it, and a world map pops up, and you select your time zone that you're sitting in, and then pops up two other windows. One asks you what country you're living in and what base you're assigned to. Then you save those preferences, and then the schedule for your time zone, your base, are locked in while you're in that session. Unfortunately, we would like to employ persistent cookies. So anytime an audience member came back to the website, the time zone would be set for the time zone. But unfortunately, because of the DoD restrictions, we can't use persistent cookies. So every time you come back for another session on the website, you have to go through that process again.
Jeff White, the Defense Media Center Executive Director. And that website again is myafn, that's myafn.net. Members of the Incirlik Air Base community in Turkey gathered as a group of talented young men and women brought the Air Force's heritage to life on the big stage. As Airman Shane Atkins reports, it was an afternoon of lights, music, and high energy.
The Air Force is 60 years old, and from the days of the Army Air Corps to today, the service's premier music and dance troupe was in the mood to celebrate. First Lieutenant Kimberly Robinson.
It's incredible, unlike anything I've ever done in my life, because every place we go, it really is unexpected how completely grateful everyone is going to be. They are just so excited to see us, so excited to see the performance.
The crowd sat intently as Tops in Blue sang and danced its way through more than 6 decades of Air Force history. And even though members of the Incirlik community were the ones being entertained, they weren't the only ones having a good time. Senior Airman Tyrese Robertson.
It's like the fun of this job. It's like what makes it so much fun is that we're performing, uplifting their morale.
There's nothing that matches that feeling. Nothing that will ever take the place of having a young child say, wow, that was so incredible, I want to do that, I want to be just like you. And that's something that I'll cherish forever.
In the end, the outstanding musicians made the Air Force members in the audience and their family members feel like they were tops in blue. Airman Shane Atkins, Incirlik Air Base, Turkey.
And that's going to wrap it up for AFN's Newswatch on the Net. While you're surfing our website, be sure to see how to put this newscast on your iPod. And tune into AFN PowerNet and AFN Eagle radio stations for continuous updates on military, national, and international news. You've been listening to Newswatch on the Net. I'm Specialist Junior Stone.